You're gonna die. Ah! Oh fuck! They're sick. I think that the problem is they're terrifying.
Two months ago I went to Sauceathon, and the whole time I was making my drift bike, the Backyard Scientist was making these land skis, or so he called them. Anyways, I may or may not have asked William Osman if I could have them, and I maybe also forgot to tell the Backyard Scientist that I was taking them. You're probably wondering to yourself, Austin, what the hell are you gonna do with these things? And to that, I say, fuck, how about some awesome shit that the world has never seen before? The plan is to strap 2 motors, 2 speed controllers, 2 microcontrollers, 2 batteries, and 1 nunchuck on these bad boys. And then in July, I'm gonna drive really far, pray that I can find the Backyard Scientist, show them how awesome they are, and then finally return my stolen property.
Okay, so there's been a slight change in the plan. I was showing off some clips of the finished shoes, and the Backyard Scientist actually reached out to me, and he wanted me to ship them to him, so obviously I did that.
So these are the shoes right now, and my idea is to use a 3D printed pulley that will clamp onto the original wheel, kind of like this, and we'll use bolts that go through the wheel so that we can squeeze the other side and hold it on. And then from there, we'll take it to a smaller pulley, and this is the one that will be powered by the motor. Essentially, this will allow us to gear it down. This will basically make it easier for the motor to move us when starting from rest. You don't want to be doing like 30 miles per hour down the road.
Yeah, I took another look at it, and there was no way I was gonna be able to fit a pulley in there.
I didn't even want to do that one anyways. Stupid. Okay, new plan. Instead of that dumb, stupid, horrible idea from before, we're gonna use hub motors. And usually hub motors are used in scooters. You know those ones that do like 30 miles per hour on the sidewalk and almost hit you every day? Yeah, so basically we're gonna strap one of those to each foot, and if you think it's dumb, then you're wrong. Don't ask me why he's backwards.
So I just ordered 2 of those motors, but they won't be here till Tuesday. So I ended up drinking a few Red Bulls, and I stayed up all night modeling the shoes.
We do not care.
And now I can use this shitty 140p image to try and guess how big the new wheels are, so that I can model the new mounting brackets and pray that they work. So here's the design I came up with. I ended up modeling the old shoe first, and then I threw in all the components that I wanted to add. So while those are printing, I'll show you how the electronics will work, and luckily I don't have to use my shitty soldering skills this time. It's honestly really simple. We have the battery connected to the anti-spark switch, which is connected to the speed controller. The speed controller has 3 wires coming out, and so does the motor. So boom, we connect those, and then we can take 5 volts from the speed controller and connect it to the microcontroller. And then finally we can connect the nunchuck signal and power wires to the microcontroller, and boom, we're done. So these are the finished circuits. It's exactly what you saw on the screen before. We have the joystick, which goes into the ESP32, battery goes into the anti-spark switch, the data from the ESP32 gets sent to this motor controller, and also this one, and then both motors get powered, hopefully at the same time. The reason we're using a microcontroller on each foot is these guys have a little thing called ESP now. I don't know how it works, but basically it lets each controller talk to each other so that I only need one chuck. Basically, it's wireless communication between the 2 controllers. So we only need 1 nunchuck, and we don't need a tether between the shoes. The only thing that I'm slightly worried about is if there's a time delay between the 2 controllers. I don't think there will be because the distance between them is pretty small, but if one shoe starts going and the other one doesn't, you could easily fall off or spin around, which would be really dangerous. So I think the biggest thing to focus on is gonna be making sure that the code keeps them in sync at all times. All right, so it's about 2 a.m. now, and I just finished writing the code finally. It's a whole bunch of nerd shit that I don't really feel like explaining, but all it basically does is it talks to the joystick, gets the data, maps it to a PWM signal, sends it to the other microcontroller, and then finally sends it to the speed controller for the motors. I think probably the most important things that I added were a dead man switch, so you have to hold this button and push forward if you want to go. I also added a speed mode, so you can click this button on the top here and it'll cycle between 3 different speed modes. This is basically for like people who are betas, I guess. You know, they can go in like the baby mode, and us alphas, we can go into fast mode. Okay, I just got back from the store with some supplies for a test stand.
Random bullshit, go! Treat me like white teeth, don't get me dirty.
Holy moly. So this contraption I made is the test stand for the motor. All you gotta do is tighten these nuts back here and it'll squeeze these 2 boards together. And so you can put the axle from the motors in here and it'll hold them upright so I can test the electronics. Okay, so this is with just my laptop controlling one of the motors. Fuck. As you can see, this test stand that I built was kind of a piece of shit. Clearly not my brightest idea. And even with these metal brackets that I added, the motor shaft was still spinning free sometimes, and it was spinning the cables like crazy. So I got this vise, which worked a lot better. Oh, hell yeah. I know I didn't bolt it down. I forgot to get the bolts, so don't come for me. After I felt comfortable with the mounting situation, I tried controlling it with a single nunchuck. It was honestly really surprising how well it was working at this point, and the wheel actually got up to 36 miles per hour. And so that's the 36 miles per hour. My God. After that, I tested it with both motors operating wirelessly, and I was kind of nervous because of my code, but it seemed to work really well.
Yeah, 100% wireless from each other.
The motor stayed in sync the entire time.
Hell yeah. And say you like fall off, it'll coast to a stop.
And even after a simulated connection loss, they still perfectly went to neutral.
And say you were going pretty fast and it happened. Yeah, perfect. Takes 3 seconds to slow down.
I will say, it seems like the motors have a little bit of a cogging issue when they start. There's no sensors in the motor, so I'm having to use FOC to control them. And that might be an issue, but I think it should be okay as long as you get like a rolling start. So here's all the finished prints I made. And you can see the spot that I cut out for the original metal mounts to go in, so I'm like 60% sure that these plastic mounts should hold. And so finally, with all of this done, I was able to start putting the shoes together. Yeah, honestly, this wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So here's the finished product. I wasn't sure if I could stand on them yet, so I started by riding them around with a chair in my apartment.
We do not care.
And once I felt comfortable-ish riding them, I wanted to see if the plastic would break when I stood up on them. Yeah, these things had a super bad wobble problem because the batteries were placed so high up. And then I gave it a little gas and this happened. Don't worry guys, I paused it so that I wouldn't get hurt. So I ended up buying these little wheels that I would attach to the side of the shoes to hopefully help with the stability. This was my first time threading a hole, but I think it came out pretty good.
Look at this. It can like ride on its own now, basically. It doesn't even need me.
Yeah, so hopefully I don't break my ankles when my legs fly apart now that they can balance on their own. And then I changed how the throttle is controlled because I had it in a super dumb way before. Oh yeah, and I mounted my vise, but let's go test the new and improved shoes.
Oh my god. It's awesome.
Like before, I took things nice and slow inside my apartment. Just kind of riding around and trying to get a feel for them.
2,000 years later.
Preparing for launch.
And it may not seem like it, but these things are genuinely terrifying to ride.
Oh fuck.
I think I recorded all this around 5 AM, and as you can see, I was already having problems with the straps scraping the ground.
Oh fuck. Yo, it's working.
It's hard to show you just how loud these were in the hallway, but I was so scared I was gonna wake up my neighbors.
Okay, I'm done.
I can't just be riding around in any clothes though, so let's get into the proper attire. Because safety is #1 priority.
All right, we're off to Boulder now. Let's see if I can do this. All right, I guess I can't really tell you where I live, but let's just say Boulder's about 20 minutes away. Ooh.
Yeah, it actually took me quite a while to get out of there. These Johns don't have any suspension, so it was really hard to keep the back wheel touching the ground. Which you can see it happen here a few times, so I ended up just shuffling out of the door.
Ugh. Holy shit. Wait, this is like terrible. Hold on. All right, guys, I did a little bit of off-camera writing, but we are here in Boulder now. All right, let's just like freaking take it around here or something. Make sure I don't fall. 100%. Okay. Oh, wow. Fuck. What the hell did it catch on? There's nothing there.
It's pretty obvious that this first test isn't going very well, but luckily I was able to find some flat spots on the campus, and I got some decent practice runs in.
We have lost control.
It seemed like every 5 seconds I would hit something and then almost fall over.
Okay.
I mean, it just kept scraping and scraping and scraping.
No.
Oh my God. And I was actually doing pretty good here, but once again, the metal straps that were scraping on the ground tried to kill me, so I ended up swapping those out for Velcro, which worked 100 times better. The first thing that I did was take it down the track nice and slow. I wanted to make sure that the Velcro straps would hold because I was worried they were just going to rip off. And obviously I need to gauge the speed of these shoes, so I timed myself racing down this track. All right, 3, 2, 1. What was that, an eye-blistering 30.02 seconds? Whew, pretty fast, I must say. So it works out to around 7.45 miles per hour on average, or 11.99 kilometers per hour. With acceleration and all that other stuff in mind, my peak was probably around 10 miles per hour, which is not crazy speeds. But even then, this thing was so scary to ride, I was hardly using any throttle, so I think if it was pushed to its max, it could probably do around 20 miles per hour. We're about to go race the Tesla now, so gonna go fuel up at Taco Bell, and then... Yeah, I have a mobile order for Austin. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
You too, thank you. We did it. I didn't really think about how I was gonna carry everything, but we'll just have to make do. Get it? Oh, fuck. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so we'll call that one a draw. I wasn't even trying that one, so. No. Hopefully my tires don't spin on the ground at the start, and I guess I'll actually try this time, so. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Okay, this one's a nail biter, y'all. We don't know who's gonna win just yet. Fuck. Come on, bro, let me win, okay? Are we gonna do this or what? All right, that one was close. We'll try again. I'm gonna come over here just for a second. No reason, of course. All right, let me see that. All right, valet mode. There we go. Let's see him win now.
I'm not holding back this time.
Oh, really? Okay. All right, race number 3. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my God. Yes! In your face. Dude, not even scripted. And that, guys, that's how you beat a freaking Tesla, okay? Austin Hane was able to build this in a cave. His room with a box of scraps. Home Depot tools. After I finally finished filming, I boxed everything up with William Osman's shrimp fund fee included, and then shipped it all to California to return the shoes back to their rightful owner. But now for the moment everyone's been waiting for. Here's the Backyard Scientist's reaction to it.
The biggest box maybe ever. Wow.
What the? Dude, these are the roller skates
Whoa.
that I made at the hackathon. So after the hackathon, they disappeared, and I'm like, where'd they go? So he told me that you said that he could have these.
Yeah.
And then he made this.
Holy shit.
Austin Hane and Kevin. Look at the size of the scooter motor on this thing.
What the fuck? When I tested the motors unloaded, they did about 36 miles per hour. So I think with a rider, they should do 20 to 25. What do you mean? I never got that fast because they're terrifying, but feel free to try. No, thank you. I'm ready. I don't want to. Oh, my balls. Do these talk over Wi-Fi? Are you shitting me? So one of them could just go crazy. You're gonna die. Ah! Oh, fuck. All right, Austin, these are freaking terrifying. They're sick. I think that the problem is they're terrifying. Dude, they're gonna actually catch on fire. They're smoking. Austin, congratulations. You made Kevin's really shitty roller skates not only more shitty, but 10 times more dangerous.
My favorite part was when this one just heated itself.
I like put it down for a second and then it just took off. I mean, we did break them, but also they kind of just self-destructed. All right, we'll see you at Open Sauce, Austin.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Okay, subscribe. Bye.